Title: The Sleepy Time Stars. Once upon a time, in the cozy town of Sleepyville, where the houses were as snug as a teddy bear's hug, there lived a little boy named Sammy. Sammy loved bedtime because that's when the world around him transformed into a magical land filled with wonders. One night, as Sammy nestled under his soft blankets, he noticed something extraordinary happening outside his window. The stars twinkled a bit brighter, and a gentle breeze whispered the secrets of the night. Sammy felt a tingling sensation in the air, and he knew something special was about to unfold. Suddenly, a friendly moonbeam tiptoed into his room, casting a warm glow on his toys and books. It was the Sleepy Time Stars, a group of tiny, shimmering stars that loved to visit children before they drifted into dreamland. The Sleepy Time Stars had a special mission: to share stories that sparkled with bedtime magic. They fluttered around Sammy, creating constellations in the air that told tales of far-off lands, friendly dragons, and candy floss clouds. As the stars danced and spun, Sammy found himself in the middle of an enchanting adventure. He sailed on marshmallow boats across chocolate rivers and climbed sugar-spun mountains with a giggling teddy bear as his guide. The Sleepy Time Stars made the night sky their canvas, painting pictures of imagination and joy. They whispered lullabies in Sammy's ear, and soon he felt the soft embrace of a dreamy slumber. Just before Sammy closed his eyes, the Sleepy Time Stars gathered around him and sang the sweetest lullaby. Good night, dear Sammy. Sleep tight in your bed. Dream of the wonders that dance in your head. The moon will watch over, the stars softly sing. As Sleepyville sleeps, let your dreams take their wing. With that, the stars twinkled one last time, tucking Sammy into a blanket of dreams. The moonbeam dimmed, and the night settled into a peaceful hush. As the night continued its lullaby, Sammy's dreams were filled with joy and laughter. And so, in the quiet town of Sleepyville, under a sky adorned with 1,000 glittering stars, the Sleepy Time Stars continued their magical journey, bringing sweet dreams to children far and wide. Good night, little ones. May your dreams be as magical as the Sleepy Time Stars, and may you wake up to a world filled with joy. Sleep tight. Title: The Sleepy Stars. Once upon a time, in a land far, far away, there was a little village nestled between rolling hills and meandering streams. In this cozy village lived a group of curious and imaginative children who loved to explore the wonders of the world around them. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky in hues of pink and orange, the children gathered under the twinkling sky for a special bedtime adventure. As they settled on their blankets and pillows, their eyes sparkled with anticipation, ready for the tale of the Sleepy Stars. In a soft and gentle voice, Grandma Grace, the village storyteller, began to weave a magical story about the stars in the night sky. She told the children that each star was a tiny friend, keeping watch over the world while everyone slept. The stars, she said, loved to play hide and seek with the moon, creating patterns and constellations that told stories of bravery, friendship, and dreams. But there was one special star named Luna who had a secret power. Luna's light had the ability to sprinkle sweet dreams over the entire village. Every night, she would tiptoe across the sky, casting a magical glow that wrapped the children in a warm and comforting blanket of dreams. The children listened with wide-eyed wonder as Grandma Grace described the adventures Luna had in Dreamland, from dancing with friendly fairies to sailing on cotton candy clouds. As the tale unfolded, the children felt their eyelids growing heavy, and a gentle yawn escaped each little mouth. Luna's soothing light filled the room, creating a peaceful atmosphere that lulled the children into a state of deep relaxation. Grandma Grace smiled warmly and whispered, "And now, my dear ones, it's time to let your dreams take you on your own magical adventure. Close your eyes, feel the gentle breeze of Luna's dreams, and let your imaginations soar." As the children drifted off to sleep, Luna continued her journey across the night sky, showering the village with the sweetest dreams. The air was filled with the soft lullaby of crickets and the rustle of leaves as the entire village embraced the enchantment of the night. And so, with sleepy smiles on their faces, the children bid each other good night, knowing that Luna and her sleepy stars would watch over them until the morning light. "Good night, dear children," Grandma Grace whispered, her voice carrying a hint of magic. "May your dreams be as bright as the stars. Above, sleep tight and have the sweetest dreams." And with that, the village settled into a peaceful night, cradled in the gentle embrace of the sleepy stars. Good night, dear children. Sleep well. Title: Super Dad and the Adventure of the Lost Teddy. In the bustling city of Metropolisville, there lived a remarkable man named Dave Thompson. To the world, he was just an ordinary guy with a regular job and a penchant for dad jokes. But to his daughter, Emily, he was none other than Super Dad. One sunny afternoon, as Emily played in the backyard, disaster struck. Her favorite teddy bear, Mr. Cuddles, had vanished without a trace. Emily searched high and low, turning her room upside down and checking every nook and cranny, but Mr. Cuddles was nowhere to be found. Seeing his daughter's distress, Dave knew he had to spring into action. Transforming into Super Dad, he donned his trusty cape, an old bedsheet with a Best Dad logo, and his superhero glasses, which, according to Emily, had the power to see things others couldn't. "Never fear, Super Dad is here," he declared, striking a heroic pose. With a determined twinkle in his eyes, Super Dad and Emily set out on an epic adventure across Metropolisville to find Mr. Cuddles. Their journey took them through the bustling streets, the city park, and even the local ice cream shop, where Super Dad interrogated the ice cream man with a grin. As they followed clues and talked to neighbors, Super Dad's dad sense tingled. He led Emily to the city's forgotten teddy bear orphanage, a place where lost teddies waited for their owners to find them. There, among the fuzzy faces, Super Dad spotted a familiar sight, Mr. Cuddles, sitting on a shelf, looking forlorn and abandoned. With a triumphant smile, Super Dad rescued Mr. Cuddles and handed him to a delighted Emily. The two shared a hug so tight that even the toughest villains in Metropolisville would envy their bond. On the way home, Super Dad explained to Emily that being a superhero wasn't just about flying and saving the day. It was about helping those you love, no matter how big or small the problem. Back at their cozy home, Emily snuggled with Mr. Cuddles, and Super Dad tucked her into bed. As he kissed her goodnight, Emily whispered, "Thanks, Super Dad. You're my hero." With a heart full of joy, Super Dad tiptoed out of the room, knowing that in the eyes of his little girl, he truly was a superhero, not for his cape or his dad joke superpowers, but for the love and warmth he brought into her world. And so, in Metropolisville, Super Dad continued to navigate the thrilling adventures of fatherhood, always ready to leap into action whenever his family needed him, cape and all. Good night, Super Dad, the unsung hero of every bedtime story.